Heyo everyone, Haku here with my live reaction to the new One Piece chapter, One Piece 820, and it would have been up hours ago, but I had that problem with my mic again. The buzzing noise should be gone, but I'm sorry if it isn't. It will be temporary because I've just got to buy a new mic. I don't know why it does it, and again, the only solution this time, I tried for hours to fix it. Nothing happened. I gave up and left it alone for like an hour or two, came back and it works fine. So I have no idea. And I know it's a problem with the auxiliary input. I have no idea. Sorry, I kind of got derailed there. Let's get into reading this. I don't want to spend too much time on that. Just wanted to say if I'm not that happy and upbeat, it's because I had a really frustrating time today. So yes, One Piece, Chapter 820, Dog and Cat Have a History. And we have the people from that island Chopper was on with the birds. From the Decks of the World, 500 Million, Berryman Arc, Volume 13, Torino Kingdom. Hang on, let me adjust this. Felt like it's not aimed at my face very well today. Okay. Sorry, getting distracted again. And they have the Tanukichi drugstore. Chopper's medication. Okay, let's go on to the first real page. Whenever we get through all of the fan art. More fan art. More fan art. Okay, here we go. That's it. I knew that straw hat looked familiar. Recalling memories of past days. Oh, and this is Nekomamushi talking. Inuarashi said the same thing. Do you all know Shanks? Well, Neko and I both for a time rode aboard Roger's ship. What? You're telling me you two were also part of the Pirate King's crew? I guess you could say that, says Inuarashi. We rode aboard ships as Lord Odin's vassals. For example, we also were aboard Whitebeard's Moby Dick. What? Says Usopp. Therefore, when our lord was later scouted out by Roger, we accompanied him. Wait, what does this have to do with Whitebeard's ship? Wait just a second, Whitebeard? Okay, we're gonna get told about it. In terms of how long ago it was, well, we weren't any older and not much more important than the sort of apprentices that Shanks and Buggy once were. So they were young. Oi, hold it. Wait a bloody sec. I can't keep up with all this info. So this is how I feel reading these past few chapters. The two of us didn't accompany Roger to Raftel, though. Usopp riding down. Okay, so first, Odin and Inu and Neko were on Whitebeard's ship, and... Oh man, that takes me back. Those were the days, I tell ya, says Nekomamushi. And they both start yelling together. New races, new places, new climbs, sights unseen, all. A sea of clouds floating in the sky, islands floating on the seafloor, sunlight shining each and every day, our hearts and bodies leaping for joy, breathtaking days of adventure. Weren't you two just trying to kill each other like 10 minutes ago? Says Usopp. Kinemon, were you and the others on Whitebeard's ship too? No, we remained in Wano. In fact, we tried our best to convince Lord Odin not to sail aboard a pirate's ship. The Wano country is an isolationist one. Leaving its borders is a crime, says Kanjuro, yet Lord Odin always harbored reservations regarding the laws of his own country. He was quite the maverick. Then, Kinemon, we made our acquaintance with Whitebeard and Roger briefly when they landed at Wano. They had a sense of honor about them. I did not think them bad men. However, for a daimyo of Wano country, voice crack, to go aboard a pirate's vessel, it was unprecedented, to say the least. As his retainers, Whatever, Luffy cuts in. The important thing is, you all know Shanks. What about Rayleigh? But of course, says Raizo. And then, Frankie cuts in. If you sailed with Roger, that means you had a chance to be aboard the Oro Jackson, a ship constructed by my master, Tom. What? You're Shipwright Tom's apprentice? Then sure, Brooke cuts in. Then surely you must know the Dr. Crow. And then Nami cuts him off. Hold that thought, Brooke. Sorry for interrupting you, but I need to get something straight. I'm starting to get worried about our route. Everyone says. The logs of my log pose. We're not following them at all now. Is this okay? We met up with Traffy and happened to get our hands on a Beaver card that led us to Zoe. Now we've just happened to come across the information regarding the road poneglyphs. According to what Crocus of Twin Capes told us, as long as you follow the logs, eventually all the routes will collapse into one, so I assume that's where Raftel would be. Crocus, eh? Another nostalgic name, says Nekomamushi. What's that old geezer up to these days? He's doing fine, says Luffy. Well, he was when we saw him 2 years ago. He was always searching for this one pirate crew. I wonder if, says Nekomamushi. Yes, that would be my crew. They all died, says Brooke. Did you hear any of the words I just said? Brooke. Inuarashi starts, yes, loud and clear. If you are curious as to what lies at the end of the route that the logs lead one on, you should go see for yourself. There is indeed a route upon which all three of these needles point to the same place. However, this journey that you are all currently embarking on has already made that destination redundant, if you will. Huh? What do you mean? Normally you're supposed to first learn of the mysteries of the poneglyphs and the writing of the ancients at the place to which those log pose needles all point, along with the civilization that birthed those stones, as well as the existence of the lost island Raftel. Roger himself greatly revised the course, his journey after reaching that point. That point is Wano, isn't it? Crocus, too, was a member of the Pirate King's crew, one of those who learned everything. Assuming he has no reason to hate you, I doubt he'd lie to you. Are you the navigator? You're doing quite a fine job. Do not worry, you have not lost your way. Continue on. Okay, says Nami. Aw, cute Nami and Inu moment. Oi, I don't know what's going on, but our navigator's something, isn't she? I'm aware I've been doing at least an okay job, but that's the navigator of the future Pirate King for ya. You lot really are a lively bunch, aren't ya? Says Nekomamushi. Enough with the slapping, that hurts. Seriously though, you guys are all so well connected with the legends, it's making my head spin, just like back when we met Rayleigh. I too have made the acquaintance of this Roger, but I do not remember it very well, says Momonosuke. Wait, what? Hold up, Momonosuke's supposed to be 8. They even said he was like 8. But I thought Roger died when Ace was a baby. This isn't making much sense. I was quite young. I see, you don't remember. Wait a sec, you little liar. Okay, they brought it up. Roger died almost 20 years ago. The hell are you confusing him with? Godo, nya. Lord Odin's adventures are truly a rich tale. One day we shall tell it in its entirety. Now then, from now till our fight with Kaido, we all have a great many things to do. We must not overlook the slightest detail, says Kinemon. As I told you earlier, we are at the moment gathering samurai to join us in our fight in Wano itself. As such, there is a certain man we are trying to meet. He may be able to help us increase our strength quite considerably. Who? The former 1st Division commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, Marco the Phoenix. Yes, Marco, one of my favorite characters, yes. Marco? That's right, you guys must be friends, huh? Is he gonna join us? But didn't he a year ago after that incident? Well, yes, don't get your hopes up. Even if we manage to find him, our chances are still slim. Then Luffy, that name sounds so familiar. Marco. Who? And then Robin says, he sort of looks like a pineapple. Luffy, oh, that guy. The remnants of Whitebeard's crew, led by Marco, clashed with Teach's Blackbeard pirates in a ferocious battle. It's been a year since the Payback War, as that skirmish has been come to known. Since it ended, the captains of Whitebeard's crew have all but vanished. Aw man, that's cool. If indeed he still lives, I have a bit of an idea where our friend Marco might be, says Nekomamushi. Oi, 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 so Marco and the others fought with Blackbeard, says Luffy. That's right, says Robin. Both sides brought their full forces. It was quite a large-scale affair. Unfortunately, Marco suffered an overwhelming defeat. It was only after that war that Blackbeard began to be acknowledged among the names of the Yonko. So that's how it went down, eh? That damn Blackbeard. This was huge news, says Usopp. Where were you, under a rock? I heard that I lost consciousness during the Summit War, Luffy said. The remaining Whitebeard pirate saved my life. And then it's a flashback to Marco. Jinbei, take Ace's little brother with you. Or at least I think that was him. It's kinda... I can't even tell. Yeah, it's Marco. I want to see him again so I can say thank you. As you can probably tell, we need time for all of this to be done. That makes sense. Got it. I guess we'll be splitting up here. We've got to pick a place to meet up again. We will return to Wano, says Kinemon. We must increase our allies and begin preparations. Will you be okay going back? You're being targeted by the Shogun, aren't you? Says Zoro. I'm most worried about the safety of my comrades. With our submarine, says Law, we at least don't have to worry about being found out during our voyage. All that remains is securing a safe haven on the island itself. I will leave with my underlings in search of Marco, says Nekomamushi. Let us meet on Wano. We'll need to make a Viver card for Kinemon. There he is. It's Raizo Dono. All the minks are cheering as they walk back towards the town. Raizo Dono, welcome back. We're so glad you're unharmed. You were bound. Are your hands and feet okay? We're sorry for keeping you locked up, Raizo. Let's have a banquet. To celebrate Raizo's health, the reconciliation of our two rulers, and our safe reunion with the Kozuki family. You damn minks. Every last one of you. Ninja art. He's crying. I love you, no jutsu. Raizo, neen. Yahoo, a banquet. Hold it right there, Luffy, says Nami. You've had enough banquets. No, we've got to set sail. Are you just okay with leaving Sanji's situation up in the air? Why are you? I'm coming with you. I can't help but feel a bit responsible for what happened. Plus, are you telling me you can sail this ocean without a navigator? Okay. I'm coming too, says Chopper. Peckham's is gravely injured. We need a doctor. Okay. Yes. Of course, when everyone gets depressed, we'll need someone to play music. Okay, says Luffy about Brook. Nami, nah, we don't need him. Then Brook, how rude. Stop excluding your own crew members. I also saw Sanji taken away before my very own eyes. Kinemon, I'll be taking these guys. Is that okay? Says Luffy. As if anyone could stop a man off to save his friends. In fact, if circumstances were not the way they are, I'd like to have gone with you. I am indebted to Sanji. After all, my apologies. That whole quiet infiltration plan's looking a bit unlikely now. If things go south, you all better double time it out of there, says Frankie. Get Sanji back for us, says Usopp. Ah, Luffy. If you happen to come across a poneglyph, could you make me a copy? Says Robin. Sure thing. He's not off to the bookstore, you know, yells Usopp. I'll take a look at the poneglyph that Kaido's gotten in Wano. Huh? What? Oh shit, a huge crash. What? The island's shaking. Zunisha's crying. What's the meaning of this? Says Nekomamushi. These quakes. I've never felt anything like this. Huh? Whose voice is that? Says Luffy. Zunisha in trouble. At that very moment, Luffy hears. Oh shit. It's on hiatus next week. Okay. Zoe is so great though. Man, this arc is great. And it looks like they are splitting how most people thought they were. The non-Dressrosa Straw Hats are going to be going with Luffy to save Sanji. And the Dressrosa ones are going with Law and the Samurai over to Wano. And it looks like Nekomamushi's going to get Marco. So, a review will be up tomorrow or Friday. I might be a little bit busy tomorrow. But tomorrow or Friday, the review will be up. I thank you all so much for watching. Like if you liked it, subscribe for more One Piece, The Walking Dead, Tower of God, and a lot more. I do at least 3 videos on each of those series every week. Comment down there, tell me what you thought of my reaction or what you thought of the chapter. Follow on Twitter if you want updates whenever I'm posting a new video, or when if I need to push anything back. I thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.